Welcome, I'm VOIP Dude, and the last trip to Jumptown was quite an adventure, and we had a lot of fun. We made some dirty credits and committed some fun homicides, but being a criminal is hard work, and my butt cheeks are soft and squishy from playing Star Citizen all the time, so I wouldn't make it very far in prison. I decided to go back before the event ends this week, and I wanted to bring you with me again.
Let's go, in and out, 20 minutes.
Jumptown
Adventure.
So, let's begin! We are in an RSI constellation Aquila, and as you know, all good ships have a name, so I decided to call mine Peace. Let's turn over a new leaf for peace this time around and head to Jumptown with the intention of being a pathetic but friendly conga liner. After all, Luke Skywalker is probably still out there somewhere. That's a reference to my previous video. If you haven't checked it out, you should after this one. Then you might have a little chuckle and decide to like this video and subscribe to my channel. We arrive at Jumptown and land Peace in a good spot so we can make our way outside. By land in a good spot, I mean around for a bit trying to get a good angle from my port airlock so we can tractor space drug boxes straight off the sky's Nomad. I begin to make my way outside, and as I open the airlock I get confused because this Australian guy starts talking over in-game comms asking if I'm a chill dude.
Hey mate, we chill? We all good mate? You chill?
And I begin to wonder if we've accidentally landed near real-world Sydney instead of a fictional moon in the Stanton system. I realized my response had to be incredibly well thought out and respectful because he has the tactical advantage as well as the benefit of presumably being born and raised in Australia, which, if you've never heard of Australia, is a real place on Earth that is covered in sharks and tarantulas. So I deduced he must be a pretty dangerous dude, because if you can hang out under the warm Australian sun and play Star Citizen instead of fighting for your life by protecting your neighborhood from vicious indigenous drop bears, then you definitely know how to handle yourself at Jumptown. In order to build a sense of trust, I decided to speak his language, and I chose my next words very carefully. So I said, "Yeah mate, I'm as cool as a kangaroo, and I guess Foster's beer's pretty alright, yeah?" I'm joking of course, but before this video actually becomes racist, here's how the conversation really went.
Hey mate, we chill? We all good mate?
Yeah bro, I'm chill. I've got a level 1 crime stat, but I'm not a bad guy. I'm here to help. I'm here to have a prosperous, happy Jumptown for everyone.
Alright man.
Where you from, bro?
Australia bro. Where are you?
Nice, man. I'm from South Africa.
Oh, hey man.
Are you the first one here?
No, I just know how to fly to where all the spawns are now. I suppose for the moment, let's just go 1 for 1.
I then offered him some Vegemite and we got to work. We continued our banter while stocking space drugs, and we both knew we'd soon be joining the Million Mile High Club.
But there was literally me and 2 of my other mates that were at the previous Jumptown for like the last half an hour that it was running. We just jumped on.
That's awesome. Did you make lots of money?
Probably made like 1.52 mil from Jumptown.
Nice. Yeah, dude, this is the best event in this game. It's so much fun.
Oh dude, I like that it has the PvP element, because like even when you landed and I like had a position, had my gun out, I was just ready for you to come in and try and romp me.
It's nerve-wracking, dude.
Yeah man, and then you're like trying to figure out if they have a mic and if they can hear you or not. Yeah man, it's been so good.
I will open the airlock on the side of my Aquila, and I'll just sit in my Aquila and just nick boxes from people, and they don't even realize, dude. It's so funny. You know, if you want, bro, you can load those boxes onto my ship and I'll sell them with the crime stat for the extra profit. Aren't you nervous with the Nomad, bro? That thing's got an open cargo area.
But yeah, the Nomad is surprisingly quick, and normally, like, say, for example, like, if someone wants to come fuck up Jumptown, they're going to target your Connie before they target my Nomad. What
he said was hurtful, but probably true. No homo, but my new pretty cool Australian bro was sophisticated, funny, and gave off the type of vibe that if you showed him respect, he'd respect you too and use his strength and Australian superpowers to protect you and make you feel that JT truly was safe. At this moment, I knew with him by my side we could conquer any adversity and make it in this big, vast, unforgiving universe. He decided it was time to move his space gunja to his Nomad, which I maintain is a weird choice of ship for obvious reasons. After pretty cool Australian bro leaves the airlock, I can hear him talking to someone else.
Don't be quiet like that.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
We got one guy out here, bro. Fuck bro, you got me.
It would appear that emotional trauma continues to be the dish that Jumptown serves best. Nothing life has to offer will ever compare to pretty cool Australian bro. Our time together may have been short, but it was a bright star among this dark galaxy of hate and evil. I then realize that there's more drugs for me now and there's no more conga line, so I carry on moving boxes of space crack and decide I can protect the facility as a one-man army with my trusty GP-33 MOD grenade launcher. Pretty Cool Australian Bro's corpse pops into the airlock, and I figure since the gift of conversation is off the table, in death he has given me the gift of sweet loot, as well as becoming a pretty handy doorstop. I then hear a loud explosion outside and peace is gone, there is only war now. I make what I think is a smart play and begin positioning the space crack boxes to form a defensive cover wall for the impending invasion of my JT safe space. Let the record show that I never chose violence this day, the violence chose me. Dude, that's such a cool line. I know, right? After some time, the airlock eventually starts cycling.
Stranger danger! Stranger danger!
As it turns out, I'm not what the cool kids would call an epic gamer and knock myself down onto my soft and squishy buttocks, as well as destroying well over 15 boxes of maize. I still haven't forgiven myself for this atrocious behavior. I begin looting Stranger Danger's corpse and I'm rudely interrupted by another airlock cycle. These new guys at Jumptown just don't respect the process. At this point, my P6LR sniper rifle, despite having rounds in the chamber, decides this is not the time to dispense justice and refuses to fire. Chris Roberts, what the f is your problem, dude?
Oh my god.
6 explosive grenade rounds later, and looking back while editing this video, I realized this was gratuitous overkill and very disrespectful to Pretty Cool Australian Bro's remains. I fire one more round by accident because I lack trigger discipline and get back to work. It's worth noting at this point that I have absolutely no plan. I don't know what I'm doing, and Pretty Cool Australian Bro hasn't seemed to reply to my desperate pleas for help in general chat, and I figure he's disconnected from the server. Man, how disappointing. I finally get around to looting him, and it appears Pretty Cool Australian Bro definitely used to do squats. Sometime later, the airlock cycles again, and it's none other than Stranger Danger number 3. I'm pretty worried now, as this guy has serious balls, because if you knew how hand grenades don't usually work in Star Citizen, you would have never done what he just did. The airlock cycles once again, and Stranger Danger number 4 is playing a serious waiting game. During all this extreme high-octane first-person combat, I realize I keep destroying more drugs with my reckless grenade launcher etiquette, and the senseless loss of maize hurts me more than my tier 3 leg injury, and even more than that one time I lost my Pretty Cool Australian Bro. Stranger Danger 4 definitely had his priorities set straight and managed to save quite a few boxes from my thoughtless grenading. The situation has clearly gotten out of hand, and I don't think there's a way out with any profits until eventually, after all this carnage, an unarmed man in a white noob suit shows up and I realize he must have a ship.
It's cool, bro. It's cool. Can you hear me?
The new guy seems really calm and collected, and the fact that he came to Jumptown in nothing but his space pajamas probably means he's really tough and dangerous and will come in handy if more Stranger Dangers assault the facility.
What's happening outside? What ship did you come in? You're making me nervous, bro.
There's clearly one problem though. Unfortunately, I'm not what people refer to as an intellectual and only know English. Clearly he didn't understand a word that I had been saying, but I carried on berating him with demands to help me move drugs onto his ship and to go outside to see if the coast was clear.
My friend, can you look outside and tell me if it's safe?
Obviously he wouldn't be able to tell me what was going on outside, but if I heard gunshots after he left, I would at least know that JT not safe. Bullets transcend language barriers. I carried on, trying to communicate with my new friend, who was proving to be a terrible replacement for Pretty Cool Australian Bro, but hey, at least this guy was alive. Beggars can't be choosers.
You're gonna make some money, bro. What chip do you have outside? Nice, dude. Let's load your Titan up with these drugs. Do you have a multi-tool?
I couldn't give him a multi-tool because Chris Roberts is probably on holiday or something.
I'm Pablo Escobar, bro. I want to make lots of money.
Even though White Jumpsuit Guy hadn't moved and getting him to do anything that would benefit me in any way seemed hopeless, I was starting to feel positive about the situation. We could load his Titan with the product and I'd figure out a way to sell it later by calling a friend who could actually understand me emotionally and literally. Sadly, that's just not how life works in the verse.
Oh no, there goes your Titan, man. Here they come.
The explosions clearly indicated that more stranger dangers were on their way, so I tried to get my companion to help me in the upcoming battle, but again, thanks to Chris Roberts, I simply cannot give this man a gun because apparently the area is too cluttered. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment to let me know how you would have handled this situation. As expected, the airlock finally cycles, and once again my weapon decided to play a hilarious prank on me by refusing to dispense explosive justice. I'm dead now, and speaking of Australians, my favourite Australian star citizen is this old GenDesperado, who streams on Twitch. Definitely check him out when you have some time. Link to his channel in the description. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to check out my other content, and I'd like to say a huge thank you to all my viewers for blasting the channel past 1,000 subscribers. That was a huge milestone for me, and I appreciate all your comments, your views, and your subscriptions. Stay tuned for more in the coming weeks. I have plenty of good stuff planned. See you around the verse. Cheers. Dude, you made a video about meeting an Australian guy in Jumptown and you never even made one convict joke. Oh,